Hello everyone and welcome back to our almost last day, that's a weird way to say it, our fourth day of Mienshao Hawlucha in the standard format. Now so far we are in a perfect week. We are up 6-0 against a variety of decks, so let's see make if we can continue this trick for Thursday and Friday. Now, perhaps talking about it might jinx it, might not. Depends on how superstitious you are. I'm not a very superstitious person. I don't think so. So, let's go. We're in a game now against a pure psychic deck. So, we might be in a bit of trouble here. Will this trick end against a pure psychic deck? Is it WoW-fed Crobat or something like that? Because that will definitely be difficult for us. Now we start off with a very decent hand. There's Zubat and there's WoW-fed. So I think we might be in a bit of trouble. Crobat has resistance. He can damage us for weakness. He, for some reason, really wanted WoW-fed active, and my opponent played really fast. Now, Focus Ashes won't be very important here. I think putting up Hawlucha and Robosubs will be, though. They will be very important. And unfortunately, we did not start off with Hawlucha, so I'm gonna have to, and we didn't go first to get the first hit, so I'm gonna retreat here for Hawlucha, attach a Focus Sash, though I think it will be pretty relevant, and I'm gonna Sycamore away the Mienshao because I don't think we'll be struggling with that too much. Now, I think our best bet to win this game will be to KO Zubats as soon as possible, so hopefully my opponent doesn't get two Golbats right away. There's one Golbat, there's an Energy, there's a Dimension Valley, and there's a Birch, which he flips heads. There's a Level Ball, he might get another Zubat rather than Golbat. Yeah, there it is. There's a Repeat Ball, so another Golbat. He has the KO on Hawlucha, which is fine for now, although our hand isn't very stellar, to be honest. But yeah, this is gonna be a very difficult game. Extremely difficult. Now I'm gonna take a KO on Zubat this turn, which will be very nice, limiting him, but I'm sure he runs Sacred Ash himself. Now, the Focus Ash on Mienfoo kind of forces him to play the counters on Mienfoo if he wants to get a KO, but if he plays them there and doesn't get a KO, we can cycle back Mienfoo and the damage is lost. So there's 3 WoW-feds we have to go through and 2 Golbats. So we are in for a very difficult match. Now my opponent is not being too conservative. He's down to 22 cards. He has Shona and Professor's Birch Observation, so I always like to keep in the back of my mind the possibility to deck people out, but I don't think that will be the case here. He does the smart option of attacking with Golbat. Now we're gonna use Tierno here. Okay, so I'm gonna bench all of this. I'm definitely gonna attach this trunk to do at least 40 damage to this Golbat. The unfortunate thing is we won't have Focus Sash for next turn, but I'm not too worried about that. Now, he might... If he places Crobat on Hawlucha, he gets a KO. Would he waste a Crobat on a Robosub? I don't think he would. So I'm gonna bring up Robosub. Yeah, I have to think. Opponent, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna put up Robosub. Gives us one extra turn to get more damage on the field. He's used 2 Super Scoop Ups. There's the Lysander to Mienshao. There's the Crobat. Now, yeah, I was gonna say, if he Crobats Mienshao, that's not very smart. It just brings up the Crobats. That's also, we haven't run any of our stadiums. GG. Saying GG preemptively is not very nice. So don't do it, guys, because honestly, it's very annoying. The game can and will still go on, and there's no need to be cocky that way, you know? So I'm gonna attach this trunk here. And gonna retreat and bring up a robot. And I'm gonna pass the turn. Now this is a very difficult, we are in a difficult spot. This is a very hard matchup. Anything Crobat is always going to be difficult. There's another Crobat. He plays the damage counters on Mienshao. He Lysanders Mienshao once again. Is he going to say GG again? Now, okay. All of this will be discarded, unfortunately. And we top decked a strong energy, so our damage output will be very limited. But I can't not Sycamore this turn. So there's a stadium. Thankfully, we only get one Mienshao though, which is a tad bit unfortunate. Gonna retreat for my Robosub and pass. 3 strong energy in the discard is a problem because at best, and he has another Versus Seeker. That's his second Versus Seeker in a row, third Lysander in a row. What am I supposed to do here, guys? I have to Sycamore the last Mienshao. Okay, I guess I don't have to. There's only one energy left in the deck. I'm gonna check if it's there. I guess I am wasting my time here. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. There's no energy left, so we can't attack. GG, I guess. So, no more perfect week. Our opponent was a poor sport. But that's how some people are, I guess. Let's move on to the next match. There's really nothing I could have done differently. My opponent got his Pokemon out, he got the Lysanders, he KO'd Mienfus. I couldn't get more than 2 Mienfus going at once. And nothing more I could have done. Perhaps that first turn I should have retreated to the Robosub and not to Hawlucha. But in the long run, I don't think it would have made a big difference. Now we're up against a Lightning Water colorless deck, which means, and we are going first. This is most likely Manectric EX, I would guess. There's a Shaymin. And my opponent concedes right away. Okay. So let's find another match, because that one obviously doesn't count. That was a 5-second game. So I'm guessing it was Manectric. Okay, so now we're up against a fire colorless deck. So is it the same guy we played the other day with Entei Shaymin? Or is it something different? It could be Pyroar. It could be Charizard EX with Blacksmith. It could be some sort of fire. Oh, it's Camerupt actually. This is nice. Although I think we have a pretty good matchup against this. Yep. I really always wanted to see this deck in action. So my opponent is just playing everything down. For Sycamore, he already has 2 Team Magmas normal, which is pretty nice for him. Touches the DCE. And I'm under a lot of pressure for next turn. Now I wonder if... Oh, I can't play the Lysander this turn. But what I can do... See, I could play it safe and go for the Mienfoo and the Robosub or the Focus Sash. Probably Focus Sash is better. Or I could red card. But no, I'm gonna play the Focus Sash. There's the red card though for future reference. We have all 4 versus Seekers, 3 in the deck, 1 in our hand. So I'm gonna get the Focus Sash, I'm gonna bench the other Mienfoo. I'm gonna grab 2 energy with Professor's Letter. And I could draw 2 cards with the Stadium. I am gonna do that. No harm done in doing that. Don't really need more than 1 energy at once. And I'm gonna flop for 10 damage. Which might come into play later, who knows. Although we always hit for even numbers with Mienshao. And Camerupt has 180 HP, so probably won't come into play, but there was nothing else I could have done at this point. He already has 4 Team Magmas normal in his bench, so he won't be lacking any energy at all for sure. Now, it doesn't really need that much energy to KO us, but he's afraid of Mienshao, and we have the Focus Sashes, so that's pretty good. That will be very, very good defense against this deck, because he can KO every single turn if he wants to, which he's going to do. As, in case you don't know, Team Magma's Camerupt grabs a fire energy from the discard pile and attaches it to itself. Therefore, if he evolves this, which I'm guessing he played this turn, okay, no, it doesn't evolve for some reason. And if we attack and leave this guy, it'll be our only Pokemon in play. So I definitely need to Corina here. And I'm going to Corina A for Hawlucha. Or should I go for Mienshao? Or Mienfoo, I mean. I think Mienfoo is the smarter choice. Gonna get a Mienfoo and a Robosub, so that we can promote that. And we're gonna do a measly 40 damage to normal. And there's the Robosub protecting us and preventing my opponent from getting a prize. There's the Team Magma's Camerupt. So I'm guessing he probably intended to power up this one instead, as this one had seen play the turn before, but it delayed him for a turn. Okay, and he moves up basic energy from this Pokemon to one of his benched Pokemon. So we can cycle Team Magma's Camerupt pretty nicely, I guess. Now, gonna attach the Focus Sash here. Use this. Now I'm going to get Hawlucha just in case. Now I'm very tempted to Sycamore right here. I don't think we will be needing the Sacred Ash because we have a favorable trade-off with Camerupt. We get a DC, so we could lock this Camerupt in the active position. Or we could delay the EX, but I think the smarter choice is this one, just so don't we get damaged. Actually, the smarter choice would have been the bench Camerupt DX. Most likely. Do I want to draw an extra 2 cards? I guess I do want. There's a red card, which we will not be using because he has 4 cards in his hand. There's another 40 damage, and now I promote the other Mienshao. I'm promoting Mienshao because, as you can see, with Flame Ball does 60 plus the Muscle Band, that's 80. That means our Focus Ash will not be discarded, even if it does max damage. So he would need to promote Camerupt DX to even have a chance at discarding the Focus Ash. And if it doesn't discard it, we recycle it for the next turn. And he doesn't even attack. So this is pretty good news for us. We're gonna do the exact same thing. Gonna attach the Strong Energy now. And I'm happy taking a KO on this Camerupt. Now, depending on whom he promotes, I will promote. If he promotes Camerupt TX, I will promote the Robosub. If he promotes him, I will promote the Mienshao with the Focus Ash. Because taking Lysander out of the equation, my opponent will have a very hard time drawing a prize. And whenever he gets 3 Focus Ashes discarded, we can bring them back. We can versus Seeker for Karina to get more out. We have still 2 more Robosubs left in theory in the deck, plus the one we have in play. We have the red card in case our opponent gets a crazy turn or something like that. And we have the Strong Energy to be doing a lot of damage, not maximum damage, but a lot of damage. And our opponent is inactive, and I think even though the price count is 6-5 right now, in the long run his Pokemon will be overwhelmed by mine, and he will have a very hard time drawing any prizes at all. So it's slow and steady wins the race. You have to be patient with this deck. You're not doing tons of damage, but you're also not letting your opponent draw prize cards, which means he won't win either. Now, I'm suspecting my opponent is stalling. If he's stalling, well, he clicks resume right away. But he's not doing anything. His hand is very limited. Doesn't have many options. So some people do this, unfortunately. They stall and don't do anything at all to try to make you leave the game. And I don't even understand why they would do it. Because just for the wheel prize thing, which isn't that big a deal. I mean, if it were a tournament, perhaps. But even in a tournament, you wouldn't get away with it. And I don't know. Look, it's once again. I think I'll report this guy if he doesn't do anything. If he reaches 19 minutes, I will leave the game because I don't want to make this any more boring for you guys. I think I've explained pretty much the strategy of the deck. If you're an Architect, TCG, and you're watching this video, shame on you for stalling. And you'll get your win, fine. But we will obviously, he's doing this because he knows he can't win. So I will record this as a win in our record. You can see how Hawlucha and Mienshao having 90 HP is crucial, since he will never, or I would bet he would not take more than 3 prizes during this game. So have your win and be happy. Poor sportsmanship. This is going on YouTube for everyone to see. This is going on YouTube for everyone to see. And I am going to report this guy because it's things like this that is wasting my time and he's wasting his, and now I am recording this, so it's also wasting your time. So gonna concede. This will be the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry this happened. It happens more often than you would think. There's a lot of people with very poor sportsmanship out there. They can't take a loss, and apparently 25 coins are super important and life-changing to him. But yeah, that's it. I'll take the win. I'll count that as a win. It was pretty obvious. So no more perfect week, but the deck's doing alright, I think. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button to get us to at least 10 likes on every video this week, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.